Can I tell you about I was looking at the news the other day
Oh,
and
God.
tell me about it, right?
Tell
Uh
me about it.
and there's a lot of things happening in the news right now, a lot of political turmoil. But
Really?
sometimes, all of these news stations, they want to like run a story that's like, here's some good news. Here's some other stuff that's going on that, it's not
Yeah, it's
really
like that.
like it's maybe it's happy, maybe it's like neutral, maybe it's just like we just want to let you know that this is going on, right?
Right. Something else other than someone has been assassinated
Not
and we're all sad
necessarily
about
the
it.
most pertinent information in the world, but it's important that you know about it. So I'm scrolling through and I see an article. I think it's from the New York Post, and it says Canada's super pigs are invading the US and they are, quote, nearly impossible to stop.
Finally! Some good news. So does this mean that we're getting super bacon?
I hadn't thought about that. I think
I bet
only if we
not.
can stop them.
Well, right. And
Which
unfortunately, that's almost impossible.
Seems to be quite difficult to do.
Canadian super pig.
And I want you to know that I did not read the article at all. So I have nothing actual to say about it. But I was
Holy
like,
shit.
it's good that other people are doing, some important work out there in the world.
They look like boars. But
Yeah, they
they're
are. They're
like
boar
fuzzy.
adjacent.
They're an aggressive
Boars,
hybrid
regular
of-
boars are fuzzy though. No. Also, pigs have
I mean, they
hair.
have like pigs have hair, but these guys look like they have like fur. Like,
I guess so. Yeah.
could you imagine walking around in a fur coat, being like, "Yeah, this shit, it's made of super pig." You ever heard of it?
Guy at the furry convention whose fursuit is made out of super pig fur.
Super pig fur. Let me tell you, pimps, they just heard about this. Fur jackets from other animals are out. They all want that super hog jacket.
The big, like, polar bear jacket, that is out, man. It's all about hogs now.
I think super pigs are the animals that hog riders ride in Clash of Clans.
Yeah, or like Mad Max. All the people who don't have a car, they just ride around on, like, the sandworms and super pigs. Yeah. Because they have a lot of horsepower.
Right. Well, and they have pig power, I guess. These super pigs might single-handedly like get us to switch our terminology of power measurement. That could be pretty cool.
Yeah, instead of joules, it could be oinks.
That would kind of rock. Dude, oh my God. It's actually awful. My electricity bill was like $300 this month. It said that we used like 47,000 like kilo oinks. Kilo oink hours. No, all right. We're putting this into effect. This is happening.
I think we could definitely get like Marjorie Taylor Greene on this shit. Like if
my God,
we could
she
convince
would eat
her
that up.
that like there was this like white guy. It was like the guy who made the joule or the watt was actually a black guy, and he took it. He took the discovery from a white guy.
Right? No, we could.
Marjorie,
do that.
it's our chance to make history the way it was supposed to be. You don't understand.
The way that it was invented instead of the way that we wrote it, because
Exactly.
we wrote it, we recorded it incorrectly.
The liberals took oinks from us.
They did take oinks from us.
Liberals say we can't oink anymore, but we're here to take that back.
We're here to tell you you can oink all you want. And you want to know who's going to let us oink? Canada, oddly enough.
Canada loves oinking.
And they're super pigs.
I'm not sure if they love the super pigs. I think they're quite bad, actually, but...
Is that why they're sending them to the United States? Are they invading us?
That was in the title. They're invading the U.S.,
I know,
man.
but like, do you think instead of them, the pigs themselves deciding to invade the United States, because obviously,
yeah, I think they're like
it's a pretty bad time to do that right now.
I think they're like a tribe of their own, like they
Well, so
have
that's
their
what I'm
own
saying.
Leaders and stuff like that.
They look like the pigs from Princess Mononoke, or like the boars. Like I think that's
you're
what this is.
100% right. That is exactly what it is.
I think that's what this is.
And like there's sort of like this supreme chieftain.
Yeah, and he's
pig
like blind.
leader. He's blind. But he like knows all this stuff about like the gods and
Right.
like
And he has like
yeah,
way more than the amount of eyes that you would expect a boar to have.
he has a
That
lot
being
of
two.
eyes.
Yeah.
I mean, the
Maybe even
super
has
pigs,
like
they might have more eyes. We're not really. It could be hidden under all that
Right.
fur.
they're kind of cool looking.
You know what I just learned the other day? Queen ants. How long do you think a queen ant lives? Because bugs famously don't live
Mm,
very long. Like
yeah, I know.
houseflies live for like 2 days and they just fucking die because they're worthless sacks of meat that don't
They're
provide any real
born.
value to the ecosystem.
They're born. They do this a lot. They scheme, and then they
But
lay
they never
eggs and
do.
fuck, and
They
then
never
they die.
steal the moon or anything.
No, they haven't. Well, they're working on it. They're very small. You know, when you're at that scale, it's tough to do. A
Yeah,
lot
but
of
they can
stuff.
like lift cookies and stuff.
I don't think they can. Ants can for sure.
Ants can.
I don't know that flies are famous for that same ability.
No,
I
not
think
really.
how long is a queen ant? I don't know. Maybe like
I mean, we're both fans of Ants Canada. We should know this.
we should. I do love Ants Canada. Fuck. I'm gonna say just because you were like, oh well, bugs famously live a very short life. I'm gonna say that a queen ant lives like a month, 2 months.
Queen ants live 20 to 30 years.
Years?
There are queen ants alive right now that were alive when the towers fell.
I was just gonna say that. Do you think there were any ants in the Twin Towers that survived and they're still like here?
For sure, 100%.
Do you think they have PTSD?
No. I don't think ants know what...
Because I think bugs are like generally immune to most fall damage, right?
Yes, I think so, generally.
So like even if there was an ant that was like maybe hit by the plane, as long as it didn't like fucking disintegrate from the explosion.
Ants are sort of like cockroaches too. Like if you want to step on an ant, but they never die. Like they somehow figure out how to get into like the little cracks in like your shoe or whatever.
Yeah.
You have to specifically go after them and like squeeze them to death if you want them to die. Or you take the magnifying glass, but that only works in the daytime.
Right. It doesn't work at night. You can't concentrate the sun's light from the moon into a beam to kill ants.
I mean, maybe if we figured out how to, we need a mirror to sort of redirect the moon's light into one
Like a-
concentrated spot.
It's got to be like a big one too.
Yeah,
Maybe even a couple of big mirrors.
that's another headline I saw where there's a company that wants to basically just make a big fucking mirror in space, and they redirect the light of the sun onto the Earth in a place that is dark, so it can be light during nighttime.
Why?
I think their idea is that like
Is it supposed to be like, oh, we can capture solar energy like all the time?
no, not at all. You think it would be
No.
like productive?
Yeah, I kind of would think that. Yeah.
No, they just want to make it like light out so they can like do construction 24/7.
It would be for some stupid shit like that. This is an American idea, right?
I'm assuming so. I have
Yeah,
no idea.
that makes sense. Yeah, okay.
You think I read articles, man?
I don't know.
I just read the headline and then take what I want from it.
Okay. I could respect that, I guess.
Hey everyone, welcome back to the show. It's week 3 of Truck Month, the month where we talk about trucks and we are not apologetic about it.
That's right.
But
Why
most
would we
importantly,
apologize?
it's
It's their month.
It's the week of I don't know.
It's a week after 9/11, which means that we're allowed to talk about trucks and it's not disrespectful because it's no longer a day of remembrance,
That's right.
which is good.
And today I'd like to remember our good friend Ethan, who is still alive.
But I had forgotten
has not
about him.
perished. He's actually doing quite well. I've been hearing through the grapevine.
He has, I think. Yeah.
5 minutes before we started recording, I was talking to Sam, and he told me that he got a text from Ethan not 5 minutes before that.
Wait, sorry. He texted Sam today?
Yes, today.
Dude, that guy is the worst.
And Ethan just sent Sam a picture of our
Yeah.
apartment complex.
Okay, so he does live next to you.
Yeah. Apparently, he's lived there for like a while now,
Yep.
and he just hasn't. I
Since
mean,
July.
one, I don't know how he found out that we live here because neither of us have spoken to him. I don't think.
I could tell you if you'd like, but that might ruin the mystery.
I would love for you to tell me.
He just saw Sam taking out the trash one time.
I figured that's what it was.
He told me exact words. He was like, "I've never seen another human being that looks like Sam." I knew it had to be Sam.
That's
and
not
I was
true.
like, I was like, that's like kind of an interesting way to describe someone, and
Yeah.
I don't feel like it necessarily is in like a positive way.
No. Also, no offense to Sam. That's
I've
just not
seen
a
guys
true
that look like
statement.
Sam.
There are
Yeah.
guys that look like Sam.
I've seen other white guys before.
It's not.
To be fair, Sam's
Uncommon.
eyes. I have never seen anyone's eyes like Sam's eyes. His
Okay,
eyes
what
are
the
so.
fuck are you talking about, man?
What? Have Sam look you in the eyes. Trust me, man.
I don't want that to happen.
Okay. Sam has like the most beautiful blue eyes I've ever seen in my life. And I have blue eyes.
Okay.
So anyway,
And there's like a dazzle there.
there is a dazzle there. Sam
You
still
would
has
say
like a
it's
little bit of
enchanting.
Sam has a little bit of a spark there still. Like he's got there's a little glimmer of hope behind those peepers of his.
There's life left in him.
There is, yeah.
And-
I've been
and
starved of life.
He's gonna use it to change the world.
I think he's going to use it to buy a Mazda Miata, actually. But yeah.
I mean, that's a good use of your time. On
I
Earth
agree.
as well. You know,
Yeah.
maybe not this month, but
No, definitely. At least next month.
it's got to be. Yeah,
You might even have to wait a little bit longer than that. I would.
I'm still saving up for a dredge, man.
Wait, okay, so we're all going to be operators on your dredge?
Are there multiple operators on a dredge at one time?
Are you going to buy a dredge and you're going to operate it? Like you're going to be the owner and operator of this dredge?
I'm gonna buy a dredge and I'm gonna lease it to my favorite, to the best operators in the world,
Like a smooth
and
operator?
they're gonna use it to build stuff.
Okay.
We got to do
Cost
some
of
renovations at the New Brunswick Yacht Club.
Dredge.
I don't know the operations of a dredge, man.
No, not the game dredge. That
I
one's
mean,
$25.
the game
so
dredge
you
is
could get
good,
that
though.
one.
I could definitely afford dredge, the game.
Dredge operator salary. Yeah, let's check that out. Okay, that's
Also,
crazy.
just
The
for
average.
just for all the alcohol enjoyers, I am drinking a Dr. Pepper, just to let you know if you want to join in on the fun.
Yeah, and for all of the alcohol enjoyers out there, I'm drinking a yerba mate. Or if you're white, a yerba
I did
mate.
also just wake up and I'm drinking a soda. Don't tell me about my bad choices.
I've been awake for 8 hours? No,
I don't know.
7 hours.
Okay, congrats.
Yeah, 7 hours. Well, I'm just saying, so I don't feel as bad. I just got back from rock climbing.
Okay. How was that?
It was good. My forearms hurt really bad. Pele and I are like improving significantly, though. It's a lot of fun.
Yeah, it turns out when you do something a lot, you get better at it.
Explode into a million pieces. Well, no, I know. It's just like it's nice to like. I feel like at the gym, you like generally reach like a maximum, not like a peak. Obviously, I am not in peak physical condition, but like when I went to the gym, I was like, oh, like I'm feeling good and like getting pretty consistent in like the lifts that I can do and the weights that I can do and whatever. But like I'm not feeling that I'm gaining a lot more strength. Like I'm plateauing a little bit, and my progress is being slowed. But like rock climbing is not just like a strength-based thing. It's also like skill and puzzle-solving ability, I guess.
Yeah, there's like technique to it, right?
It's like a Zelda dungeon.
Right.
It's like exercising for nerds. It's awesome.
When you get to the V5, you unlock the boomerang tool, which you can
Well,
use to hit the crystals to unlock the way.
I mean, to be fair, sometimes I'm moving my hips like a boomerang, man. I'm gyrating.
Okay.
Pele looks over at me and he goes, "You youngins, how do you move your body like that? And I go, you are 23 and I'm 22. Like, we don't need to be. And then some guy overheard us like talking about that. He was like, guys, I'm 35. Shut up. We were like, he was like, wait until you hit 30. And I was like, oh boy.
That's your fault, man. If you go to the gym and then you hear a conversation that you don't want to hear. If you don't want to see the old man's balls, don't go into the changing room, bro. It's that simple.
Yeah, change.
That's where old man balls live.
Well, and they live in old man underwear. And a lot of the time, I generally stay away from old man underwear. In fact, I don't know that I can say that I've ever been near old man underwear.
Okay, that's cool.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, old man balls, that's the changing room is where they come out to play. That's where they hunt on prey.
They do.
That's where they mate in there.
That's kind of their turf. That is like their territory, yeah.
Yeah. So don't be mad if you're walking into, it's like going to the beach and then being mad that there's fish there. That's what you signed up for, man. That's what they do.
Or like water, I guess. Like fish. So you won't find fish on the beach a lot of the time. They're usually in the water.
Well, like small fish and stuff.
Sure.
Also, what about all those, like in Florida, you get those like tiny ass tiger sharks, They're coming up, they're nipping at people's toes.
But I don't know if you're going to run into one every time. There's like a guarantee. It's like going to the beach and being like, oh my God, it's so sandy here. What's up with that? Like every beach has sand, all of them. And every locker room has old man balls, every single one. It's not a variable. It's a guarantee.
Instead of it's not an X in the mathematical equation. It's a +5. It's always there.
Right. It's a constant variable. It's not, or I guess it's a constant, not a variable.
Yeah. A constant variable.
We don't have to think about that one. We can move past that one.
You really should have taken calculus, man.
I don't need to.
Just feels like maybe, I don't know, whatever, dude.
That was more of a linguistic error on my part, okay? I know what variables and constants are, all right? I'm just being stupid. Also, really quick before we totally move on from this, I looked up what a dredge operator's salary is.
Yeah, it's not a lot.
It's way lower than I thought it was going to be.
What did you think it would be?
I thought it was going to be like a $30, $40 an hour position, maybe.
No, of course not, man.
But it's a dredge, dude.
This is a job that takes like actual skill and patience and like knowledge of how machinery works.
So like, should I just get really good at Microsoft Excel? Like, is that how I make $50 an hour?
Yes, dude. You get so good at this is the way to become
How do I get one of those like email
You get
jobs?
so good at Excel and writing emails. You learn all the buzzwords, circle back to whom it may concern. Let's put a pin in this. Finding the balance. I don't have enough bandwidth for this right now, okay?
Yeah.
So we got to circle back, okay? It's about using them in tandem. You get so good at this that eventually
hit a chain combo.
You don't need to do it over text. You do it in real life with your words. So you start talking to other COOs, CFOs, CISOs. You know what I'm saying? You're going up to all these people, and you're like
the CIA, even
the FBI, even they
even
start
maybe
coming
just
up
the
to
sea, the ocean. Start spitting facts.
You go up to the ocean. You're talking about next year's financial projections. Okay,
right.
You're like, we're probably not going to hit the target that we had set last quarter, but we're still looking pretty strong.
Yeah, and that's
you want to indicate to the market that you shouldn't sell your stock yet.
No, you might want to think about
holding. Maybe think about it.
Some
Some investors are not going to want to stick with us through the storm, so to speak.
Right. Sucks for them.
And then eventually you get to this level of status in a company where your only real job is just sort of like
saying buzzwords.
Going up to people and like patting them on the head, and then like occasionally having to go to a convention where you go, have you ever thought about the way we think?
It was, to my surprise, apparently some people don't do that. They don't think about the way we think.
Yeah, but this guy's framing it as like, we got to reframe how we interact.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
Reframe.
Mm-hmm. We
And
got to look at.
here's a
Sorry.
transition for you to
Go
get
ahead.
us out of this bit because it's losing
Okay.
steam. We gotta.
Okay.
The Vatican is reframing the way they're thinking about music. You'll be happy to hear that Clipse was the
I
first
saw- dude,
rapper
I
to
saw this.
perform at the Vatican, which I thought was pretty cool.
I
That's like
saw it 'cause I was
Malice's
like-
dream, right? Because he's like super religious,
Catholic
you
or
know.
whatever. That
So that's pretty.
I got
dope.
an ad for that on my Instagram, and it was like free show for everyone who
An
like
ad.
wants to show up. Yeah, straight up.
I didn't
and
know the
like, so
Vatican was putting out ads for concerts now.
They weren't. I think Eclipse like put out a message about it. And I was
Sure.
like, dude, that's actually the toughest shit I've ever heard in my life. And I was like, oh, like whatever the fuck. Where is what's in the Vatican? Eclipse Vatican.
What do you mean?
concert.
What's in the Vatican?
Like what is that area called?
It's like the Royal
the Vatican.
Square,
St.
or
Peter's Square.
something.
St. Peter's Square. I got like an ad and it was like, yeah, we're performing in St. Peter's Square. And off the top of my head, I was like, oh, St. Peter's Square. Where is that? And then I looked it up and I was like, all right, so I'm not flying to Italy. But, you know, that would be so fucking cool.
It is really awesome to be rapping about selling cocaine in Virginia Beach
Vatican.
at the Vatican in front of Pope Leo.
Yeah. And you want to know what, though? He was probably totally into it.
Yeah, he was like, he probably grew up with like Lupe Fiasco, you know. He was like,
Pope
this
Leo,
is my shit, man.
He's like been to Portillo's, you know?
Right.
He's like a real guy.
He's been to the credit union, man.
Probably, yeah. I don't think I've ever been to a credit union, but yeah. I bet he has.
Credit unions keep the world afloat, man.
That they do, I think.
Except for when they go under. Then they're doing the opposite actively.
They might be sinking. Yeah, I think that might be what they call that.
But that's why the government exists, you know?
That's actually so fuck. I forgot about that until you reminded me of that. That's so sick.
Yeah, man. We should have gone, dude. That's generational. That's once in a lifetime.
And the concert was free. So like you just need
The
to get
concert
there.
was free, which is crazy.
I wonder how many people were there though. I bet it was probably impossible. Like to hear anything.
Yeah. I can't imagine the Vatican has very good sound staging.
I mean, I think they're working on it. I think that's why they brought Clipse in.
To just sort of trial run it. For
So I
the
wonder if that's
real
like-
act that Pope Leo wants, Blink-182.
I don't think that there's there are maybe a couple bands that they would have like just never be allowed near the Vatican, but I think and they're not at the top of the list, but Blink they're on the list for sure.
Really? You think so?
Yeah.
Why?
I guess if honestly, you know what? No, I take that back. If Clipse can be up there and talk about fucking shipping cocaine,
That's what I'm
Then
saying. You can't
maybe
really
Blink can
go
be up there.
further than that.
Blink is just kind of like, oh, I hate my parents, and also life is hard as a white guy from San Diego. You know, it's like, yeah, man, it is.
I mean,
It
he's
is
really
hard.
speaking to the choir on that one, which is
Right.
what the Pope does. That's his job.
That is literally the position. So maybe they will have Blink up there. Maybe
Yeah.
they'll in the car. I just can't wait to go to church on my very first Sunday. Like maybe they'll change the lyrics a little bit. Like it would, you know.
Chapel Roan declined performing at the White House. Do you think she'd take up the Vatican, though?
Absolutely.
You think so?
I hope she sings Subway at the Vatican. That would go crazy.
I don't know, man. I don't know. I would love to see it happen, though. Don't get me
Wait,
wrong.
sorry. Did they ask her to perform at the White House?
Yeah.
Like recently?
No, it was under Biden for sure.
I was going to say. I was like, Trump? No shot, man.
No, man. Trump doesn't know who Chapel Roan is.
No, he knows, but she's like on his hate list,
I don't
I'm
think
sure.
he knows.
Be like, Chapel Roan. Oh, of course. I think I've been there. Where is that cathedral? New York?
Trump would have like a written out hate list on like a notebook.
He does, definitely, and it's written in like red pen. And it's like really illegible. It might even be in crayon, low key.
It might be in Sharpie. He just has no idea
Ooh.
what he's doing, man.
It might be in Sharpie, yeah.
It's yellow Sharpie on white paper, so it's just impossible to read.
Maybe it's a highlighter list, like he wrote it. It is just illegible.
But that's like shit like actual kindergartners do, man.
Yeah, I had a hate list.
Of course, everyone did, man. I
It was
still
it
keep
was
it
up.
updated to this
It was
day.
up in the dome piece though. I should make a note of it. I think.
It definitely needs some updating for sure. Because I haven't talked to Liam in I don't even know how long.
Oh god, dude, fuck that guy.
I don't even really I don't harbor any ill will towards him anymore. It's been
Well,
too long.
that's what I'm. It was a bad time, but obviously he doesn't really take up much space in the Mind Palace now.
He probably has like aspirations now. You know what I mean?
I doubt that.
I mean, I must imagine, right?
I think my hate list is probably pretty short. The dislike list, that one's pretty long.
Oh, sure, yeah.
I think a lot of the people on my dislike list don't have aspirations.
Disliking is very easy, but hating takes real effort.
It takes real
and
work.
time.
Yeah.
Like a dredge operator.
It's like, I'm actually really proud of this bit, and you might not think it's funny at all, but I'm going to tell you the story anyway.
Okay.
So 2 days ago, I'm going to paint a little picture for you. Pele and my classmate Manuel and I were in line at the cafe on my campus.
Uh-huh.
It's like there's like a closing garage door that they close at night so that no one can walk in there. But it's like a really small, and I say garage door because I think that paints a good picture of like how big this space is. It's very small and like very skinny.
Yeah.
And so you have to like walk up to the counter and you order, and then they have like the food set up back there and they have the kitchen, whatever. So you walk up, I'm like, oh, hey, can I get a coffee and a sandwich and blah, blah, blah. And we all order. And then we're like standing off to the side because there's not a ton of room and the cafe is like sort of a little bit busy. And so there are like people starting to like line up behind us outside. And I was like, oh, sorry, like we're not in line. Like you can go ahead of us or whatever.
Yeah, yeah.
And they were like, oh, okay, like thank you. And I was like, Pele, I'm glad I'm getting paid to do this. And he was like, what are you talking about? I was like, well, I picked up a part-time job as a nuisance, and, it's been going really well.
I do like that. I like that a lot.
And I've been thinking about that, and I was like, that was clever. That one just came off the dome piece. I'm going to use that one. It's good. I work part-time as a nuisance, and my other part-time job is clocking into the hater building. And other than that, I don't really do much.
Absolutely, man. That's awesome.
So, that's the arc of my life that I'm in.
I might have to pick up a part-time job as like, I don't know, like a nice person. I don't want to do it, but it just feels like that's what there's demand,
I can't lie. It does not pay as well as the nuisance job for sure.
I know, but it's supply and demand, dude.
Right.
There's high demand and there's super low supply.
Right. So you would think that would mean that there would be, a higher pay incentive.
But prices are going up. Maybe it's not an immediate thing,
up,
but it's like it's joining a startup, You gotta you gotta work overtime now. So you can be, okay, you join as employee number 8 or something like that. And then in 2 years, when the company is getting, VC money, okay, you're sort of packed into the bill. You know what I'm saying? You're
right, yeah.
You're on the list of people to compensate.
Right. You get like, 10,000 shares of stock now, each valued at $200.
Okay. So when then you do an IPO on the New York Stock Exchange, okay, and then the stock blows up because everyone thinks your, super cool AI girlfriend app is going to change the world.
When are we going to get on that?
We're already on it, man.
No, but like
go to the porndude.com. There's literally a whole section for websites that do this, man.
That's cool, I guess.
The porndude.com has a section for everything.
Everything?
They always have. They have the dredge operator porn website section.
No, they fucking don't. There's no way.
They're working on it, I'm sure. People are raving about it. I'm sure they're getting emails every day. Mark at theporndude.com. Hey, just want to know when this is going to be released.
Want to know when the dredge porn section is coming out. Yeah,
I need dredge porn, dude.
I need that almost as much as I need Clipse to come perform at some sort of like religious monument here.
Yeah, the only reason Clipse was allowed to perform at the Vatican was because there's this thing at the Vatican called Pope Rule 34. You could look it up if you're interested.
Pope Leo, actually, he added like an amendment to Can you
And
add
it's
an
long.
amendment
We're
to the
not going
Ten
to go over it
Commandments?
here, but I don't think that's how it works. No.
Yeah, it's like I think he added a 34th commandment. So you could just look up Pope Leo Rule 34 to learn more.
Yeah.
But somehow, like, it keeps getting redacted. Like each pope has had like a 34th rule that they've added to the commandments.
Everyone gets a 34th rule. Yeah.
But then, but then they end up at the end of their popesidency. I think I'm going to use as the word
Papacy.
No. At the end of their popesidency, they get their rule redacted.
Yeah, and then
So
the
then
new
it kind
pope
of,
gets to make a new Rule 34.
A new rule, right? Yeah, because each pope only gets one, and it sort of goes out of effect once they retire, I guess, or die.
Or die. Most of them die.
Can they retire? Is that a
Yeah,
thing? Or
they
do
can
just
just
have
be
to
like,
keep going until they kick the bucket.
No, they can just be like, I'm old as fuck, dude. Like,
Really? So
but
every
none of
single
them
pope,
do that though.
every single pope is just like really passionate about their job.
I mean, if you're the pope, that's like kind of your thing, right?
Sure.
It'd be weird to be like, I've devoted my entire life to God, and I'm at the highest position within the church, and I'm very actively taking God's command, and I'm just good. I think I'm gonna like step down and like just kind of hang out. Like that's not really.
I think if you like really were at peace, you might do that actually.
But like it's supposed to be you're like taking God's wish. You don't. That's like what you worked your whole life to do.
I guess that is kind of being like the LeBron of Christianity.
That's what I'm saying. Like if you in high school, if you were like, I really want to be in the NBA, and then you got to the NBA and you played one season, broke your ACL, and then recovered, and then you were like, I think I'm good. I'm just gonna step out.
I'm actually done with basketball. Like it's
Yeah, I did everything I wanted to do. I played on the Pacers for 16 games, and I was kind of okay with that.
Yeah, no, that's fair.
It's just not really.
It's not really what you're looking for.
I was thinking about this. I think the Pope might be the only way to institute this new thing that I'm interested in instituting. Because it would be sort of a worldwide thing. I think I'm calling it French Fry Day.
Okay.
You know how we have
Would you like to
Taco
elaborate
Tuesday?
a little more? Yeah.
And it's this awesome day where we can celebrate food.
Oh, okay. I see what you did there. It's not.
It's
I'm
not
sorry,
French.
please
It's not a day of French fries necessarily.
No, I get it.
It's a day to celebrate the French and their fries.
No, okay.
On
so
a specific day.
You want to celebrate the French? The only thing they've done that's great is the fries. And like I don't know.
They also didn't even really do the fries.
They really didn't. No.
They just kind of like took it.
Yeah.
It's more of an American thing. But on Friday, the day of the week, we have Fry Space Day.
Right. I think I'm cool.
Parentheses French.
Parentheses French. So we've got Taco Tuesday. So that's okay. That's good. That's
and I think the only
7.
person with enough power to institute another food day would be the Pope. He's the only one with that sort of kind of worldwide pull. The only person close, I think, is probably ISO Speed, but I don't think he'd be up to task.
Really, I think you might be able to get him on that.
I don't know, man. I think he's got other priorities.
He doesn't have as much worldwide pull as the Pope, because the Pope is respected by every generation of people because it has to do with religion. Speed.
Here's the thing: ISO Speed has like a ton of like Filipino and South Korean fans. You know what I mean? Like he is really worldwide.
Oh, it's not. Yes,
like,
no, it's not that I doubt his reach as like a person, but like he has like geological reach, obviously.
Yeah.
But the Pope has geological and generational reach. You know what I mean?
Like maybe geographical is the word you're looking for.
Yeah, but did I say geological? Yeah, it's not rocks. Not rocks.
ISO Speed can talk to all the rocks.
He can talk to every geo.
He's aware of most of them.
Yeah, sorry. I get linguistics. Not my thing today, I guess. Sorry.
It's ISO Speed talking to a bunch of igneous, and he's like, "You guys want to see me do a backflip?"
You guys watch me. When you run at me really fast, watch me jump over this igneous rock.
He starts barking at igneous rock, and Chad is like, "WC Nile."
Yeah, they would say that.
It's iShowSpeed at 80, and he's just barking at rocks on stream.
Dude, he's gonna go crazy in the retirement home. I hope. How do we end up in the same retirement home as iShowSpeed?
I don't know, man.
I'll figure it out.
I think he's probably gonna come back to Cincinnati, right? So we could just go down
Probably.
there. I mean, yeah, I would imagine.
If I was the
People
biggest
from Ohio, they
streamer-
always come back, man.
If I was the biggest streamer in the world, I too would want to live in Cincinnati, Ohio.
Markiplier goes back. He hangs out in Ohio.
Yeah, to see his family.
Yeah, people from Ohio, they always go back, man. You never leave.
Yeah, I know. I'll probably end up going back there for a little while too.
How many people from high school do you know that are still in Ohio right now? Most of them.
I think a lot. Yeah.
It's impossible to get out of the Midwest. It's a trap.
It's like a target.
It has this weird spiritual pull.
Yeah. I mean, it's just such like an awesome place.
Well, it's less that it's an awesome place and more that it's everything that you've ever known. And it has this pull that other places in the country don't have. Like if you're from New York, you're like, I don't gotta stay in New York. I could leave New York.
Right. Well, I think it's got like a certain comfort to it.
Well, I think there's that, but also I think it's like if you're from the Midwest, it's like pretty difficult to assimilate elsewhere.
Yeah, it's kind of hard for me to be like a fake ass bitch.
You don't get the same roots in other places that you get in the Midwest, I think.
Yeah, people here don't even know what cornhole is. Isn't that sad?
That is sad, man, because cornhole's a beautiful thing.
Cornhole is awesome.
That's what I'm saying, man.
It's like one of the best things that the Midwest has ever done.
Cornhole actually is like one of the most fun sports.
Yeah, I'm surprised they haven't, gotten that shit in the Olympics yet.
I mean, I know like Red Bull is probably all over sponsoring,
Oh, could you imagine extreme
cornhole tournaments? Yeah, dude. I could imagine it.
That's a YouTube video right there. Before Dude Perfect sees this video, let's get on that.
I think they've probably already done this, man.
Oh, really?
I hate to tell you. I mean, they have like 50 million subscribers or something. How many YouTube videos can you make where it's throw ball into cup before you figure out what cornhole is, dude? Like it's literally the formula they're known for.
We could go to Extreme Cornhole, which is a photography studio in Elizabethtown, Kentucky.
Okay.
So there's that.
I'm not really sure what that has to do with anything you were talking about.
Well, they have Extreme Cornhole. It's like mini golf, but for cornhole. Fuck, that is kind of what I was thinking. All right,
Dude Perfect went to space, man. They already did cornhole.
They did?
One of the guys went to space, yeah.
What? They were like, for this trick shot, I'm going to land myself on the moon.
No, I think it's just, he just went to space, man. And the video was sponsored by Moondow. Isn't that cool?
Who?
They're like a crypto exchange.
Of course,
slash
they fucking
currency,
are, man. When you said Dow, I was like, please don't be the Dow, as in like,
I've seen this video, and like the end of the video is the guy being like, this was such a transformative experience. I want to give my heart out to Moondow.
Whatever, man. Shut the fuck up.
I mean, Moondow put him in space, man. That's pretty dope.
Yeah, I guess. I guess.
If Starbucks put me in space, I would be pretty grateful for Starbucks. I'm not gonna lie.
I would appreciate that. You're right. Yes.
I'm not really sure if I would want to go to space, but if I did end up going to space and it was because of Starbucks, I would have to be like, I mean, it's just a true statement. Moondow changed his life.
Yes. They did.
Despite the fact that their name is that.
If Neil deGrasse Tyson heard me say this, he would grab a handgun and shoot me in the head. But I feel like the pictures are enough for me. Like, I think if I was like really, at least from like looking, like going to the moon, if I was on the moon, the whole gravity thing sounds pretty fun, Right. But like, I don't want to just go up. I don't want to be on the International Space Station. That doesn't sound enjoyable.
No.
And I think my bones might shrink, ?
I'm not really sure if that's how
or something like that.
No.
No,
Your
wasn't it like
body does
astronauts?
definitely get like weaker. Like you have to retrain
Yeah,
after being in space for so long to like walking is a little bit weird for a little.
yeah. Well, that's really gonna ruin the rock climbing thing that I've got going on right now. So I think I'll probably stay here. Um, you know, just cause. But I think like looking at pictures of Earth from space is really cool. But I feel like
You know
I'm
what
not the
sucks
kind of
too is
person
that
who's
like
gonna appreciate it as much as someone else might.
the NASA always pretties the pictures up a little bit, you know? Like they're using a telescope that has a certain kind of I don't know the camera vernacular to
It's
explain what
got a
I'm
certain
talking
mise
about.
en scène, man.
It has well yes, in a way I suppose.
You do know the vernacular.
But it has but they're using certain like scopes to like zoom in certain ways and it makes the picture, you know, look different to how it might look in the real world
Sure.
if you saw it with your naked eye, right?
Right.
Um, partly because some of this stuff is like so far away, and partly because some of it is like it's all like light and it's space, and it's like you have to in pictures you have to expose them, which I don't even really know what that means to be honest with you.
You have to
Um,
show them things, I guess.
But that one fucking photo of that, like it used to be the
Right.
default iPhone background or whatever for a little bit. It was
Like the
that
space
that
photo?
photo of the Earth where it has like all of the sort of clouds on it and stuff like that. Like
Ah,
that
the
is famously
cumulonimbi.
photoshopped to
Yeah, I'm
make it
sure.
look like how humans think Earth looks.
Think Earth looks.
And
Yeah.
then like all the flat earthers like point to that photo as like NASA tampers their evidence so they can't be trusted.
They can't be trusted. Obviously, the Earth is flat. You stupid idiot. Why are you believing the government? Blah, 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 blah.
And then these are the same people who look at the Epstein video camera footage and they're like, who cares if Premiere Pro was used to edit two clips together, bro?
Yeah.
Whatever.
Obviously, he didn't do it.
Yeah.
He died.
He died on
of,
his own, man.
He died of natural causes. His mental health was bad, and he killed himself naturally.
Dude, can I talk about
What?
kids real quick? I
Go ahead.
I'm asking for permission. Is that so bad?
No, it's not. It's fine. It's okay.
I so bad. I miss the school bus.
Yeah, that's fair.
Like we don't have it used to be. Let me take you back through the wormhole into a different time, okay?
Okay.
You get up in the
Close my
morning.
eyes.
It's like 6:30, 7 a.m. You're standing at the okay, don't shudder like that. It's
Well,
not
I'm thinking about if I had to do that now.
you're just being up in the morning is that bad, man? Come on.
Well, now, yeah. Life is pretty good, but never mind. Carry on.
It's
I'm back.
ridiculous, man.
Just keep going.
You're standing at the bus stop in the morning. There's this nice chill breeze, okay? The school bus, you can hear it sort of turn the corner like 2 streets over. You hear it coming down. You're excited because you know all your friends are on the school bus. You get in there. You remember it's actually Halloween. You forgot that it was Halloween. So when you get on the bus driver has a little bucket and she's like, you can take a couple candy if you want. So
Oh
you
my
get a
God,
little
dude.
bit of candy. You're on the school bus. You're sitting next to your friend Attilio. He's super Italian. His mom is a nurse, I'm pretty sure. And you're playing Geometry Dash. And he's like, Jackson, you're so fucking cool, man.
It's kind of weird that he called me that, but like, yeah, okay. I'm imagining it.
And you're just hanging out with all your freaking buds on the bus. And it's this time where you get to look out the window and you get to see all the cool things. And you go, that's where my friend Riley lives, man. We're going past Riley's
Right,
house,
right.
you know? And then you go to fucking school and you're sitting around with all your boys before school moment is just beautiful, dude.
No, that before school moment was heat.
That
Oh
was
my
where
God.
you can open your eyes. I don't know why. You can come
I'm being.
back.
Oh, dude. I don't like being back now that I remember how it was. Dude, I haven't thought about being in like middle school or elementary school in ages.
Oh my god, man! But it was beautiful. People ask like, if you could go back and do school all over again, would you? I would. Yes, 100%. I would do it all over again, even though like fucking math homework sucks.
Do I get to do it all over again with the knowledge that I have now, or I just get to do it all over again?
If I don't keep the knowledge, I still do it.
I think I might too. But if I keep the knowledge, it's a definite yes. It's not even close.
Yeah, it's not even close. 100%. You go back. But that like we don't have that anymore. Like I want a school bus, but for work. Like I want the
Yeah.
school bus to go pick up all my friends at work.
Yeah, and it takes all of us to our jobs.
And we get to sort of, I get to play Geometry Dash like the old days, and I get to beat Deadlocked like 3 times in a row because I don't want to do something actually hard.
Yeah, that
and
level's really easy. I beat it.
we can listen to like cool songs, and we can talk about, Attilio always
Like,
wanted to talk
our
about
crushes.
how like Journey doesn't have any good songs and stuff like that. And I get to see Alexander. I mean,
Right.
come on, man, that was beautiful.
I mean, let me tell you, if I get to see Alexander, take me back right now, dude. I miss the guy that I'm making up in my head right now, whose name is Alexander.
And he's really tall.
Oh, he's really okay. All right, I'm gonna have to adjust some things. Okay, we're back.
I just miss that bond. You don't get that bonding time anymore, man.
So I think the thing that you're talking about is just having like, if we had like really good public transport, it might be like that.
No, because in high school I took public transportation. I took the fucking laketran to high school every morning for 2 years, and that
Right,
shit
but I'm
sucked
saying, like-
fucking dick.
But
and
like that's because
balls.
none of your friends were on it. Also, you know what I mean? Like if we had good public transport.
No, I
and
did
we
have friends on it.
Oh, you did.
I
You
had several
talk?
friends on it, and it
Oh.
wasn't the same, man. Because there's like this air of on public transport where you're like supposed to be polite, and you have to like pay to use this service. Like I had a bus card, so there's a transactional element there,
Hmm.
and we had to like go on the highway and stuff. Like that's fucked up.
That is fucked up. The school bus is not meant to go on there.
The buses are definitely not meant to be on the highway.
Sorry, like public transport buses, not supposed to be on the highway.
No.
They have like 100 horsepower and they weigh like 8,000 pounds.
It just doesn't make sense how they function.
That power to
really.
weight ratio is awful.
But like I had friends on the laketran, but there were also just like random guys. Like every day
Yeah.
there would be a couple different random people who like somehow knew about I'm not gonna say the bus line I took, but they knew about this one random line that legitimately you cannot look up this line that I took on the website.
Really?
Like it does not exist on the website, but the line still runs.
Is it like specifically for where you went to high school? Like,
No. It's
Okay.
public. It is dead ass public transport, and there is a route that it takes every day at the same times. It just is not. When I tried to look it up on the website, it does not exist.
interesting. That's like kind of an awesome job.
What do you mean?
You get to be like a mystery bus driver.
I guess so. I don't. That's not really. I think you want people on the bus, and the issue with this bus line is that not a lot of people took it.
Right, but like me as the driver, like I don't care as long as I'm getting paid,
I mean, I guess so. Yeah.
you know?
I don't really. I think from an employer standpoint,
It's not great. No.
it's maybe not optimal, right?
Yes, yeah.
You should probably get on that. And despite the fact that we like called the office and explained this problem, they have yet to actually fix this in any real way, which is interesting because you would think they would want to make money on the line. I cannot
Probably not,
imagine
no.
a universe where they are profitable on this line, because I think like 7 people took it every day,
Holy shit.
and it's a ginormous bus.
That's what I'm saying. So you're on like a private bus, dude. That's like kind of cool.
In a way, it was a little private, yeah.
I think maybe if you had talked to your friends more on the bus, it might be more like the school bus.
Maybe, but there was just the mise en scène was different.
Well, yes, but you know what I mean. Like I'm saying, if we changed the societal standard and it was
Yeah,
like,
we could change that.
I
for
don't
sure.
need a car anymore because the public transport's so good. I'm gonna go on the public transport and we're all gonna have a good time because it's just like a bunch of school buses.
Yeah.
If I got to take the train to work, dude, oh my god, I would be gossiping nonstop.
I also think the public transport, there isn't an air of fun. Like the school bus comes up
Yeah,
and it's
Yeah.
yellow and it has these cool lights, and it puts out the little stop sign. You know what I'm saying? Like there's
okay.
there's fun little gimmicks on the school bus that other stuff doesn't have.
Okay, how about this? When I was in Japan, they had one of the Shinkansen, like the bullet trains that they had, partnered with Sanrio. So it was a Hello Kitty bullet train. And that fucking rocked.
That does rock.
So maybe we just need something like that. We need like an American equivalent. Like maybe we get like a Grimace bullet train. Or
okay. Grimace. Yeah. That's the first media franchise that I would want to sponsor public transportation.
Well, I'm trying to think of something like a
the
little
McDonald's
bit more
clown,
like American.
Grimace, the Hamburglar, all these characters that America knows and loves, right?
They do. Come on, man. Think about the Grimace shake. That shit went viral immediately.
What about the Chick-fil-A cow or whatever?
That's fine. We can do the Chick-fil-A cow. That could be fun. We could do. What are some iconic? Well, I was trying to think of like iconic, like cuter American characters. We can't have like an AR-15 bullet train. That's not as cute.
The Smith and Wesson bullet train. Yeah, nah.
Yeah, that'd be pretty cool.
I don't think that flies.
That one doesn't fly.
It would be weird if that was the sponsor, and then like on the inside the bullet train, it was like, you are not legally allowed to carry a firearm.
Maybe that's something. A bullet train. Maybe we decorate on the outside as if it was like a shell, like a bullet like shell casing.
Okay.
The Smith and Wesson bullet TM train.
Oh, I see. I understand. Okay.
You see what
it's
I mean?
a bullet train that looks like a bullet. Okay.
Like it looks like a bullet.
You know
and
what?
It's a bullet train.
There might be something there, man.
There could be something there.
There
What
might be
about?
something there.
You know how Catholicism came out with like a chibi mascot?
Right. Yeah. The
Or was that the
Oh,
Pope? Was it the Vatican?
It was the Vatican. I forget.
Chibi.
I want to
mascot.
remember the name, but I can't get there.
Okay, I now know the name.
Would you like to
me
speak
to
it
share?
aloud?
Her name is Luce
Luce.
or Luce. Thank you.
Which
I'm
I
not
think means
Italian.
light in Latin or
Yes.
something like that.
Yeah. Dude, this guy, the guy who created it, he rocks. He was raised by a Catholic family in Rome and then dropped out of college while he was studying political science. That's pretty fire.
Yeah, he's like a Keith Haring type guy in a way. Not really at all, actually, now that I'm thinking about it for more than 1 second.
Okay, cool.
R.I.P. Keith Haring.
R.I.P. the goat. Luce. This is actually pretty cute.
I
So
mean,
that was a good move. So we need an American chibi character.
It's okay. It's a bald eagle.
Okay.
But it's eating a McDonald's hamburger.
I think it's got to be.
I'm the Breagle. It's the Burger Eagle. I'm Breagle.
I like Bergeagle.
Bergeagle. I think it's tough because you want it to be easy for kids to talk about.
Yeah, I think Bergeagle is perfect.
I just don't know if it hits as hard as like other words that
I think
kids
also-
love, like poop and swag, right? Like it should be easier to say.
We have a mascot named Swag.
That's not a but I'm just saying like it should be a thing that kids really like
a
to say.
phonetic pronunciation of USA? Like what if it's like
USA.
Like USA?
Musame, the horse girl game.
It's Uma. I saw it on Steam and I was gonna download it, but it was like after you and Sam had already mentioned it to me, and I was like, I think the hype has died down.
Did you see the one horse? Like all the horses in the game are named after like actual race horses. One of the horses just died recently, and it was a horse.
Did they take her out of the game?
No. But the horse in real life did 113 professional races, and it won 0 of them. And this is like a famous horse in Japan because it's so dog shit.
So bad. That's actually really tough.
It's tough to go 0 and 113, man.
That's Is the horse's name like the Cleveland Browns or something?
No, it's like Urara or something like that.
The horse's name is Uraraka from My Hero Academia.
And it has ginormous tits.
Okay.
despite the fact that they're like 17 or something in the show.
Okay. So also, I don't think horses have breasts in the same way that we do.
The horses in the horse girl game do though.
Yeah, but aren't they just like regular anime girls with like horse ears?
Yeah,
Okay, cool.
we could give breasts to horses in real life if they want them.
I don't know that we should do that.
Well, if they want them,
Right. How are we going to ask them though?
what do you mean? Do you want breasts like that?
Yeah, and then when they go, what does that mean?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Well, what does no sound like? Oh, okay, okay. All right.
Stupid idiot, man. We figured this
sorry.
out already. Horses have been talking to humans for thousands of years, dude.
Yeah, that is true. That's fair. Fuck. Okay.
Dumbass.
So before we move on from the mascot, can we make sure that the mascot is like a little chibi styled person, and maybe they're wearing like an eagle like hoodie?
They're wearing a hoodie that has the logo of the Philadelphia Eagles, the sports
No.
team of America.
No, I think that would go poorly.
Why?
I think that would cause a lot of division in a way that we don't want.
Isn't division what America is all about?
It is what it's all about, but I think we're trying to get a little bit less divided.
Well, okay, let's make the character take sides on everything then. So it's
Oh,
like
that's a good idea.
it has an Eagles hoodie. It's wearing a red bandana.
Can it be wearing a blue bin?
Sure, it's a Crip like Snoop Dogg. And then we give it fucking, I don't know, what's another side that you have to take?
It's left-handed.
Okay.
Another side. Yeah, what are some opposing forces?
We could make it
Because we can't make it politically divisive. It's just got to
No.
be like
it has to be culturally divisive.
right. Every time it comes
It sees
up,
the white and gold dress.
Ooh, okay. Maybe it's wearing like a white and gold. Like maybe it's got like the eagle hoodie, and then they have like it's like open, and then they're wearing like a white and gold shirt.
Right. Some people see it as blue and black, but it's canonically white and gold.
But then also maybe, and ooh, do they prefer Drake or Kendrick? I think if they're the American mascot, they have to prefer Drake.
They might prefer Drake, man. It breaks my heart a little bit, but I think it
Even
has to be
though
done.
they're absolutely in the wrong.
It releases like a playlist like Obama.
No, I think it just has on the shirt. It's a white and gold shirt, and there's like it's got like Drake's face on it.
It has the like Drake has the collab with Nike where you can buy like his Air Forces where it has like beads on it or whatever. It's wearing those.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Sure. We could do that.
This is an awesome.
Or maybe it just
character
has
that
like
we're making.
Yeah. I might have to model this and send you a picture of it to put in the thumbnail.
I don't think you're gonna do that, but I appreciate the thought of it.
Okay.
Also,
I can.
Last episode, we were talking about Nepal because they had an uprising, and I read more about it, and I wanted to say some stuff.
Okay, please inform me.
So it's crazy because, quick recap, Gen Z, this is basically like the first protest majorly led by Gen Z, on this scale where they literally like ousted the current government essentially and like burned the Capitol building and stuff like that. Nepal, very small country between India and China. For some reason, they've like avoided being conquered for like thousands of years. They've essentially been an independent state for like so long, which is crazy.
Which
being in the middle of like all of this other stuff.
Two like superpowers.
Yeah. And they're in the Himalayas, right? They have like Mount Everest up there, or they have one side of it, And so it's this like very small, very poor country that lives in. I mean, like the biggest thing that Gen Z is mad about, and the reason the protest began, is because there is so much corruption in the government, and they don't want to do anything about the growing poverty and wealth disparity issues. So they ousted the current government. There's a military attached to the Nepalese government that is very
Makes
powerful and very respected. But the military decides in this moment of turbulence, they decide not to do anything. They're just like, yeah, we're gonna like work with Gen Z.
Okay.
And then Gen Z, this is true, in a Discord call, elects the new prime minister of the country. They like put a poll in Discord and have people vote on it. And
this is how the president should have been decided.
They elect a former. It was the first female like justice for Nepal, like Supreme Court justice. They elect her as the prime minister temporarily to get the country under control so they can have actual elections.
Wow.
And they elect this person specifically because in her time as a Supreme Court justice, she was very hard on corruption, which Gen Z thinks is the most apparent problem in the country right now.
Wow.
It's probably the most sensical revolution that has ever happened.
Yeah, that makes sense. Maybe we could do something
which
like
is
that.
Crazy. And the flag that they're using behind it is the One Piece flag. That's like the banner they're riding under.
Oh,
which apparently
rocks.
is like a thing with like all protests across Asia right now, which is interesting.
Really?
Yeah.
Is that they use the One Piece flag?
Yeah. I don't know what the reasoning behind that is, but I think it's funny. So that's cool. But it's just like the skull and crossbones with fucking Monkey D. Luffy's sun hat or whatever.
I bet. Oh my god, what is Oda's first name? The guy who made One Piece.
I have no idea, man.
I think it's Ichiro. I bet Ichiro Oda is so happy about that right now. People are making new realities of what the One Piece is, and it turns out that the One Piece is a is a rule and is a fair and just government.
I don't know if I made the flag, if I would be happy about this, but
Well,
I guess it's like cool
on...
that like they did this the right way, which is surprising. Because I feel like you can look at many moments in history and be like, this is gonna go horribly.
Well, also like if the military chose to like, here's the thing. I think if we did that in America, which I do not like the current government administration one bit, but I also don't think it's bad enough yet to the point where people are like, oh, we need to, form some sort of revolution.
Yeah.
I would love it if we could, maybe do that, but I don't think we are. And but that being said, I think where the fuck was I going with this? Dude, I had such a good point, and now I'm just having like brain fog.
No,
really bad.
like, bro, I made an argument that was so good and like dismantles like your whole thing, but I just can't think of it right now.
I don't know why. I actually, my brain is now empty.
Yeah, that's okay. But it is an interesting moment in time. Yeah, I think the only thing missing from this revolution is honestly having like Clipse perform at the Kathmandu capital.
Right. Okay. Sorry, I remember. I think if we as a country tried to rise up against the government right now, which not that we need to or that we're going to, but I think if we did, the military absolutely would not side with us in any way. We would be killed, like so quickly.
Oh, maybe. I don't know.
You don't know.
I think that's tough to say, man. I don't know anything about the current military leadership. I do know that they were just renamed to the Department of War instead of the Department of Defense, so maybe that changes some things there.
Yeah, I don't know. I think, especially after hearing that change, really sure. I think I might be right.
I mean, they might be cool to like hang out and stuff,
Yeah, I would love to hang out with the Department of War.
They seem like chill guys, yeah.
Because war is good, and we should do it. It's a necessary thing.
Look, if I know anything about the military, it's that I've seen a lot of Instagram reels recently where people are like rolling down their military socks and they're wearing like the femboy thigh high underneath. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, I can't lie. That's pretty cool.
So they might fuck with us, low-key.
I feel like it's like maybe 50-50.
Because
But
it
I
is
don't think-
us. You know what I'm saying? Like all the people in the military are generally younger, right?
Yes. But I think the people in power are not.
No, but they're old. You know, they're easy to take out.
They're weak.
They are. They're frail and brittle.
We could crush their old person bones.
We could bend them over and feed their body into the dredge.
Maybe we could feed them to the super hogs.
They gotta eat something.
That might make them a little bit more possible to defeat.
Because the old people will poison the super pigs.
Right, they will.
And they'll be it'll expose their weak spot on their back that we'll have to hit 3 times.
Right. It's like a big. It also has an X on it for some reason, which
Which
is
is
like weird
interesting.
how convenient that is.
Other animals don't really have that.
They typically don't have X's on them. No. Yeah.
Unlike
Well.
this fish that you're going to tell us about, Henry, because it's time for Henry's Fish of the Week.
This is actually really poor timing because the fish of the week this week does have a giant red X on it. No, I'm just kidding. This week's fish of the week, sort of allegedly in honor of Truck Month. It's real, guy. I'm just gonna say it. I'm just gonna put this out there. As almost entirely aqueous creatures, there are not a lot of fish related to trucks of any kind really out there.
I find that hard to believe.
Please do some research. I would love to hear that. I'll try. How about this? I'll try really hard for next week.
Okay. Well, what if we do this? Next week? What if I find a fish and you do a poem? We switch sides, and it can be this cool little thing that we have.
So I'm gonna write a truck poem, and you're gonna find a truck fish.
Yes, in honor of Truck Month.
In honor of Truck Month. Okay, that sounds great.
Ford USA, our beloved.
Yes, we love Ford USA. Corporation USA. Anyway.
Which I guess is just Ford, but because they live here.
The fish of the week this week, which you could argue... Yeah, we'll talk about a little bit how it's related to trucks after I'm done.
Okay.
The fish of the week this week is the barrel eye fish. Say it with me now, the barrel eye fish.
Barrel eye fish.
Yes. Who's that fish? It's like, who's
the
that
barrel
Pokemon?
eye
A little
fish.
bit different. And then it goes, barrel eye, or something like that. This deep sea fish has a transparent head.
Ooh.
So you can actually see its like eyeballs and its brain.
It's like
through
a
its head.
windshield on a truck.
That's exactly right, Jackson. It's exactly like a windshield. And you can see its 2 eyes through the windshield as if it was like 2 people sitting in the front cab of the brand new Ford F-250 Super Duty.
Wait, that's low-key awesome.
So think about it like that.
I
Ever thought of that? Probably not.
Did think about it like that in real time. You saw it happen.
I know. It's pretty awesome, right? Okay.
That is pretty cool.
But yeah, so you could see, it's sort of it's pretty cool, the barrel eye fish. And I would like you to know it was first described, like written about and allegedly seen in 1939. But it's sort of been a little elusive because scientists didn't find a live one until 2004.
Whoa. That's kind of crazy.
65 years
But they
later.
knew about it for a long time.
They did. Well, it's like when people were like, oh, the colossal squid. There's this squid out there, but it's way bigger than any squid that I've ever seen. And everyone was like, well, that's just like a big squid.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden we started exploring the deep. And then people were like, holy shit, no, this is an entirely different species of squid.
You don't understand. The eye is as big as an extra large pizza.
It's as big as an extra large pizza. Have you ever seen an extra large pizza? Like, it's not
I've
large.
eaten an extra large pizza.
It's extra. Yeah, but could you imagine if your eyeball was that big? Think of how big the rest of you would need to be.
It would need to be the length of multiple 2026 Ford Super Duty XLTs.
That's true. Yeah, it would. And that's like a pretty big fish.
Or squid.
Well, anyway. Or squid.
Are squid
that brings
fish?
us- I actually don't know.
Okay.
They're cephalopods, but I don't know if that means that they're fish or not.
I don't know. Maybe they're like more closely related to like toucans or some shit. It's like some
'Cause
weird, like how we're like shit. We share 98% DNA with a banana.
yeah. Well, it's like because like fish don't have their own like classification of like this scientific. There's no scientific like word for fish.
Yeah.
Like how birds are like, oh, they're like avian.
Fish is a
Like it's
thing
not
the
like
common man came up with to describe what comes from the deep depth under
right.
the water.
So I don't know. I technically I think you consider a squid a fish, but like it's a little different. We can get into it another time.
We're gonna get
But
into
that
it right now because it's
concludes.
covered in my poem.
Okay, so I was gonna do that, but it's okay. Can I do the jingle maybe a little bit?
Of course.
Because it's now time that we've learned that the fish of the week is the barrel eye fish. Barrel eye.
Barrel eye.
It's now time for Jackson's pretty poem. Dooba-doo-doo, dooba-doo-doo, wah. There you go.
This one is called Ice in the Ice Machine. Questions bubble to the top of the flask, advertised on neon signs, bordered by unkempt vines. This is not a tired man's task. To have believed and to have sweat, you put down the box, walking down never-ending docks. The running man places another bet. A day makes its meal when the time is right. 2 taps and a knock, the path penned in chalk. This story is for you, future's plight. And that's my poem for this week.
The line "a day makes its meal when the time is right" is really good.
I'm not gonna lie, I think I wrote that at 3 a.m. like 3 days ago, and I was like, low key, I know I've just drank like 2 diet
Dr.
cherry
Peppers.
Coca-Colas, but this might go crazy.
This might go stupid.
I was like,
dummy
I'm on
hard.
to something here. But anyway, that brings us into our Truck Month sponsored segment of this episode, okay? I think this just has to be done. I was trying to look this up to see if anyone has ever done this, and I think we might be the first people to do the official. And I guess I can't say this is the official because I think we're the only ones
We
to ever
can't
do
say
this.
official.
This is
Okay.
the truck tier list. We got to rank the trucks. We got to let people know what the trucks that you need to know about, that you need to appreciate, that you need to purchase with zero money down, 0% APR for the next 60 months if you sign a deal right now during Truck Month.
Which is like crazy if you think about it.
60 months is a lot of months.
60 months is 5 years.
You can do math. Congratulations, man.
Well, I was thinking about it as I said it instead of thinking about it before. Not paying any money for a car for 5 years is wild.
It is crazy, man. But you might need it because some of these trucks cost a lot of money.
Dude, it's wild.
I mean, isn't the average price of a truck in the U.S. like $48,000 or something like that?
I think it's probably more than that. I think the average price of like a pickup truck, I think is probably closer to like 55.
Dude, that's crazy, man.
So
we don't have on this tier list. I don't have like a template. We just have to like do it in our heads.
Okay.
Because I didn't have time to make one. I'll do it in post. Okay, it'll look awesome.
Okay.
But I don't have like Ford Escape, Toyota Tacoma. We're not doing that. We're doing different. So I have like fire truck, monster truck, that sort of thing.
Okay.
I have 3. I don't know if they're trucks. We have to decide whether or not they're on the tier list at all right now.
Okay, we can maybe take them off.
I forget if it was last episode or the one before, but we were talking about is an ambulance a truck? I think we have to decide that right now. Is an ambulance a truck? Because I think it shares some of the soul of a truck.
It shares. I'm going to argue it shares a lot. It's not even some. It's got a lot. They've got a lot of the same DNA.
Like a lot of trucks are sort of like service, in the line of duty,
right?
Like
fire truck,
helpful to society in some way. Just because we don't put truck at the end of it, you know what I'm saying? I think it might be a truck.
I think an ambulance might be a truck.
Okay.
That's just a medical fire truck.
Yeah, then we'll keep ambulance on there. I'm looking at the phone for my list of trucks. Is a tractor a truck? Because technically it is called a tractor truck.
No.
Does it not share
I
the soul of a truck though in some way because it's sort of a
I
work
actually don't
vehicle?
think so.
Why?
Um, it's a very stupid reason. I just don't. It's not truck enough.
What
Like
would make it more
it
truck
is. It's a vehicle intended for labor. I think maybe if it had like a bed
of
or
some
like some
kind?
sort of
Yeah.
maybe like storage system,
Mm.
it's definitely a vehicle. I have no doubt. You
Is
use it
the
to
storage
transport
system
stuff.
is that sort of closer to the soul of a truck?
I think having a storage system or like a cab, like of some kind, like an
Mm.
ambulance has, which I guess maybe in that way is a fire truck. No, a fire truck has storage in it.
It
But
stores
like
water.
a car has a truck or a car has a trunk. Sorry, or a boot.
Sure.
Um, but it's not like in the spirit of
Okay.
it has it because it has to because you might need to move things, but it's not a vehicle made solely for the intention of moving things. Tractors have attachments which make them very truck-like,
Mm.
but I don't think that I would agree that I think that a tractor itself is a truck.
Yes. Okay. I'll take it off then. And then
It's a tool.
what about an RV? Is that a truck?
Ooh.
Because this is again like it's more of a pedestrian sort of civilian. It's sort
is.
of like hobby adjacent. You know what I mean? More in that vein, but it does have technically a lot of storage. It stores a lot of things.
I would you like to share first? Do you have any opinions on this or are we
I mean, technically, when I was looking up trucks to add to the list, it was called camper truck. I mean, let's think about it. Other trucks, tow truck.
So
An
I was
RV
gonna, I
can
was
tow
gonna say
stuff.
yes.
In many cases, it tows cars.
It tows many cars. Well, maybe
Um,
not many, but one.
It stores a lot of things. I don't think this is really particularly any
I think-
different than a pickup truck. It just happens to have like a bed and a shower and a TV in it.
Airstream.
You know?
Yeah. So I think how do I work? Like when I think of like an Airstream, which Airstream is like a brand of camper, but like typically what are these called? Like an RV, if it's attached to the back and it doesn't have its own, like if it's like a trailer RV, that's not a truck.
Oh, right.
If it's all in one,
Yes.
is a motorhome different? Okay, all right.
A
Here's the
motorhome
thing.
is not a truck because that has to be towed.
No,
that-
no. I think it's the other way around. I think I'm looking at. Yes, a motorhome is a type of self-propelled recreational vehicle.
Oh, really? I thought the motor. What's the? I guess that's a trailer. Is where when
Yeah,
it's
so
not
I
a
think-
car.
An RV is just like recreational vehicle. So I think a trailer is still an RV, but a motorhome.
Okay,
if we think of RV as like a motorhome, I think that's a truck.
so we'll put motorhome on the list then.
Sure.
Okay. Then that's all the questions I have. So the rest of these I think are unequivocally trucks, either because they have truck in the name or because they just have so much soul of a truck that it would be blasphemous to not put it on the list.
Right. Okay.
So I guess we'll start at the top. Fire truck. I mean, that's a pretty. Let's do our tiers here. So we'll have S, A, B, C, and then let's just go to F.
Just F. Yeah.
Everything that's
D.
bad, we can just throw it in F, whatever. And then C is
I
sort of
think-
middle of the ground.
Right. I think
A fire truck has to be. I mean,
fire
it's
truck's got to be at
it's
least
iconic,
A, right?
right? Like,
Yeah.
I think minimum. I think it's got to go S, right? It's just so iconic. It serves a particularly important function. It has so many things on it, which I like. It has the hose. It has the ladder.
It does.
It has the big siren, which
It's
is
got
fun.
a lot of utility to it. Yeah, it is loud also.
I like
Trucks
that
can
it's
sometimes
that's
be
the soul
loud.
of the truck. They're very loud. That's the
are
donut
very
of the
loud.
truck is being loud.
Yes.
I think it's got to go S, man, for sure.
Okay. I think I can agree with that.
Monster truck. Here's the thing.
I think I might have a take on this one.
I think monster
seems like we
trucks
might
might be
agree.
low key overrated, bro.
I think monster trucks are overrated.
Like, I think, have you ever watched a monster truck show?
Because here's the thing. No, I guess, yes.
I think
sort
they're
of.
so lame, dude. They just go up a ramp and then they sometimes
Well-
they flip and land on the head, which is cool. But for the
Yeah,
most
that's cool.
part, they're just clunky and weird.
Well, so I think
And it's, I don't know. I don't get it, man.
The monster truck for me, while it still has a lot of the DNA of a truck, it's definitely a truck. It's got truck in the name.
Dude, I have to
The
buy
monster
tires
truck,
for my car soon, and I'm thinking about how much
ooh,
monster truck tires cost, and I'm like, oh no,
probably a
man.
lot. Well, and that's the thing, Jackson. They're so big. Like the car is
They
no
are big.
longer, or the monster truck is no longer really about the truck part.
No,
It's about the wheel, and I don't
it's
think
sort
that
of
emphasizing
needlessly flashy.
right, like it's just they're so big. It's like mostly wheel. It's not even. It's really
Yeah,
losing the original spirit of the truck as being like a utility,
I actually agree so
vehicle.
much.
I think they.
I think it's F, man.
Oh, F.
I
Okay,
think they
I was gonna
suck as
say
a truck,
D.
dude.
I was gonna be as a truck. Yeah,
Well, we
I
said
think
we
like
weren't
they're.
going to use D.
Oh right, sorry. C is well, but if C, I feel like B is middle of the road. Then C is like worse than average, but not terrible.
Okay, well then let's put it in C.
No, I think we should put it in F.
Okay. I'm fine with that.
I think as a truck, they're bad trucks. Yes.
It's just a horrible truck. I think everything to do with monster trucks is overrated. They have horrible designs on them. It's always like green flames and like the monster logo, and I just
think
don't care,
sometimes that
man.
can. I don't know that that's the part that I don't like. I think I might
It's,
actually like that
it's
part.
just so.
I think we could agree to disagree on that part.
It's so whatever, man. I just shut up, dude.
All right, well, come on.
Okay,
What's our
dump
next
truck.
truck?
Dump truck.
Oh,
Iconic again. Like a very
iconic.
famous truck. Kids love this one.
They do.
They they have a lot of stuff in the dump part of the
Tons.
truck.
Yes.
I love the dump trucks on the highway when you're driving behind them and they don't put a tarp over the top, so rocks just sort of spill out the top and like crack your window like 8
You're
times.
right. So I think that maybe puts them down just a little bit.
I
like they are
agree.
good. Or like a lot of the time they'll be filled with mulch, maybe.
Yeah,
And
so
like,
they
then it just
smell
kinda
like shit.
smells like ass. I think.
I think they're a good truck, right? Like
They're a
they
good
get
truck,
a job
but they're-
done, but they lack, I think, the wow factor maybe that other
They've got
trucks
some
have.
quirks and features that I'm not a huge fan of.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm thinking B.
B, I think B makes a lot of
Is that-
sense,
is
man.
that
Because
appropriate?
I think you have to honor, sort of the
Their
legacy of the
ability
dump
as a
truck.
truck is amazing.
Unrivaled,
They can
really.
carry so much stuff. Maybe
Yeah.
even more than the brand new Ford F-250 Super Duty XLT.
It's close though.
But it is pretty close, which is amazing for a commercial vehicle. So you've got to keep that in mind.
It's just a good value, honestly. Okay, so next we have the
Great.
box truck. This is like your U-Haul type situation where it's not a
D.
full trailer, but it's it's a
D.
U-Haul. D.
C, I guess.
They're so
Sorry.
useful
D,
though.
we said that we were not using D, and I've said it twice now.
They're
C.
they're convenient for people
No, they're
to use.
right. They're convenient as a truck, but they're better. There are better.
Like it's a good middle
alternatives.
ground. What do you do when you have a king mattress? You know what I mean? You need a U-Haul. Like they're
You
this
do,
weird
but
middle
why
ground
do
of
you
like
need a
you don't
king mattress.
you can't get a full trailer because that's difficult for a human to do, and it's annoying
Right.
to drive. Right? You need like
It
a
is
special
annoying.
license for that.
Yep.
And it's more than your standard pickup truck. They're not the flashiest kind of truck, but I think they serve a very utilitarian use that is not seen in another format.
I would agree.
That being said, I agree that they're not the best truck on the market.
I also
right?
just think that they're so fucking annoying to drive around. Like people who drive U-Hauls, for some reason, just lose all of their road awareness.
Well, it's because no one who's driving a U-Haul drives a truck,
Right. Okay.
That's like
right.
the use
I guess
of it.
that's a little bit fine. Okay.
I think
That's
this
a
is
little
an
bit more in the
easy.
clientele.
I think it's the same as the dump truck.
I
to
think
be
it's an
honest,
easy
man.
B. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm fine to put it in B. I was being
Um,
negative.
Next up is the semi-trailer, aka the 18-wheeler. Classic.
Classic.
Is it an S?
No,
I don't think so.
I think
the thing that it gets its closest, I think, is the horn, and doing
the horn
and
rocks.
trying to get
when
them to
you
honk
drive
it.
past and you get and you get one,
You get
that's
an arm
S tier
pump?
behavior for
Yeah.
sure. But I think it might overall be. I think I'm cool with
Outside
A.
of that, it doesn't have many features or abilities that I particularly
No.
find
Right. Like having the trailer's really nice,
Yeah,
but again, that's a little bit like inaccessible for your average Joe.
right. You need a ramp
Um,
to get into it, which is annoying.
yeah, it's like, you know, mm, and not ideal.
But
And I think
it's iconic though.
yes, and the
It's
iconography
classic.
of the truck is important. So I think I'm cool putting it
It's
in A.
Beatles Abbey Road. You have to honor what's going on
Right.
with the 18
Every
wheeler.
we all know about it.
Of course. Okay, A tier. The refrigerator truck. This is where the back of it is completely refrigerated. Similar size to sort of a box truck or a U-Haul, you know,
Right,
but
right.
the inside is completely refrigerated. So there's like
This
meat
is
hanging
like
from the ceiling, or it's
ooh,
ice cream, you know.
this is like the ice truck killer from Dexter.
Actually, I'm just realizing I don't have ice cream truck on the list. Should I add that?
This is the same thing. No, that's okay.
Uh,
These two things are cousins. I think I
okay.
was interpreting them as being one and the same
Mm.
potentially.
How did I miss ice cream truck when I was thinking about that? Okay, but
I think that's okay.
whatever. If we're
We'll
putting
consider
them
them the
in the
same.
same category, I think the ice cream truck makes it a little bit better for me. That might have just bumped it up. I'm not gonna lie.
I would
Having
agree.
the
Well, where
refrigerator in
was
the
it sitting
back
before?
is an awesome gimmick.
Gimmick.
I mean,
I would agree. No, I totally agree.
honestly, I think this is an A tier just because of how awesome it is to have a really big fridge.
Yeah, no, I would agree. I think it's A tier as well. And think about like I do you have like food trucks on this list?
Oh, I don't have food trucks, but then isn't that an
Okay.
ice cream truck? It's just a different kind of food truck.
It is. I'm just saying. So I'm kind of like encompassing the sort of like mobile kitchen.
Okay,
Like
well let me put
utility.
food truck separately then.
Oh no, I was considering them sort of same because I think they're in like a similar spot. Because to me they do the same thing. It's just two sides of the same coin. You have a
But one of
cold
them
truck.
has like a full kitchen inside, and the other is just a refrigerator.
Hmm, that actually is a really good point.
Right? Like they're just completely different layouts. They serve completely different purposes.
Well, I think they're both for the storage typically of like culinary objects.
But
It's
one has
one
a
you just like.
window that's like the side of it has like this cool ramen graphic or something like that.
Okay, all right, you're
You
right.
know, and you have like
Well
the
then,
chalkboard where you're like, I do want to spend $26 on 2 tacos, you know?
yeah, right, because you do. I mean, that's a reasonable price for 2 tacos.
Or if you're out at the Taste of Punjab, you know what I'm saying? That and you're eating curry out of the back of my
The existence
red Ford Escape.
of the Taste of Punjab being a food truck might actually just bump it up. So I think
I think the food truck
for
might be
me,
S, man.
I think the food. So that's what I was gonna say. I think the food truck is S, but I think that also, if the refrigerator truck is no longer considered an ice cream truck, I think that puts it down to B for me.
I'm fine with that. I'll put
You can live with
refrigerator
that.
truck in B, yeah.
Okay,
And then food truck in S. Okay.
in S, absolutely.
The crane truck. This is a truck with a big crane on the back. Similar to a fire truck where they have the ladder, but this crane is obviously, it's a lot more. This is the sole function of the truck. Like the crane is much bigger. It lifts stuff because it's, you know what a crane is.
I do.
I don't
think-
have to
yeah, I'm
explain it
familiar.
to you.
I'm familiar with the idea. Yeah,
But it's only crane. But it's really good at crane.
it is very good at crane. I think
It has kind of
see,
one thing going for it, and really that's about it. But it's really good at that.
But it's a good thing. Not only is it good at the thing, but it's also a good thing.
Yeah.
Like I think
Well said.
I think you could be good at a thing and that thing still be like all right. You
Yeah.
know?
Like League of Legends.
So right. You could be really good at League of Legends and being like, I'm best in the world at League of Legends is like saying that you're the best in the world at like, I don't know, coloring books.
I am the 108th best volley bear main.
Right. It's like it's cool that you're good at something and I respect that.
But it doesn't really. I'm not
it's not like-
wowed in any way.
No, yeah, I'm not like foaming at the mouth being like, holy shit.
But you serve a
That's
purpose in the
incredible.
world. I think there's value there.
Yeah.
This might be my first C, man.
Yeah, I think
I can't put it next to the refrigerator truck.
really, you don't think so?
I think that the refrigerator truck is just so dope.
Yeah. Okay. All right. That's fine. I'm cool with C.
I think there's an aura with it. Concrete
'cause it's just
mixer
keeping it cool.
truck. These ones, great if you want to be hypnotized.
Right. I think this for me, it's not a huge conversation.
No.
I think it's an A tier truck.
I was gonna go B. I think
I think it does an important job, and it looks a little bit more
it looks
stylish while
funny.
doing it than your average truck might.
Yeah, I agree with that.
If B is average, I think it's got enough of a gimmick and it does it in a unique way that I think that sets it apart for me at
You know
least.
what? I'm okay with that. I like an A here.
You can live with A.
Yeah, I'm fine with that, man. Because it is just fun to look at, and
It is fun to
there
look at.
really is no other truck like it. Like there's honestly there's really no other technology like it. To be honest, like it's the only thing that is just it's that. I don't know how else to say it. Like there's
Wow.
you know when they named the giraffe and it's like that's a giraffe, you know, they really nailed the name on that one. Like the functionality of the
You look at
concrete
it,
mixer is just like
it's unmatched, really.
it's there's nothing else like it. It's really
Yeah.
honestly it's art, to be honest.
It
Like,
is. Yeah, it's in a class of its own for sure.
wow. The log carrier truck.
Oh.
Why'd you make that face?
I think what is it? I think Final Destination has changed my outlook on the log carrier truck.
Mm,
In both ways. One, or just like action movies in general.
right.
I think the idea of going behind someone on the log, like let's say you're in a car chase, you know?
Right.
It's very action packed. There's some great music going on. You're sort of like chasing someone down, or maybe you're being chased. You're probably being chased. You're being chased, and you know you're a partner in crime because you're a secret agent. Obviously, you're working together. You've got a co-conspirator. You pass the log truck on the highway as the person is chasing you. Your partner in crime pulls out their gun, shooting the strap, keeping all of the logs in place on the log truck. All the logs are launched backwards off of the log truck straight into the enemy car, into your assailant. Straight through the windshield, they get impaled by a log. End scene. You go, wow, that was a close one. It's a good thing we got rid of that issue, right? And it looks awesome. And you go, wow, that was dope as hell. However, now I have a new fear of driving behind the log truck on the highway myself, of being like, well, shit. What if the strips come undone and I just get impaled by a log? That would really suck. That wouldn't be great. Even if I live, my car gets fucking shredded to pieces by a 5,000-pound piece of lumber. I don't want that. It's cool when it happens to the villain of the story, but I'm just trying to get to work.
It's a nice set piece, but it doesn't really do anything to inspire.
Yeah. So I think for me,
I might
think
go F, man.
F.
I think it's just
Really,
like
it's that. You think it's that bad?
maybe it is just crane truck.
I think it's C.
Okay.
I think it's definitely not great. Obviously, there are more interesting trucks, but I think almost just for the idea of that fatality move, just for the idea of that trope happening in action movies, I think for me that moves it up from F to C.
I just really don't like that this truck is often 2 trucks long. And that's
It is quite
annoying
long.
to me. It's like that's too long. You're making a different thing. You know
Well, but
what I mean?
that's a semi trailer. That's a semi truck.
No. That's just one.
No,
The log carrier truck, I feel like it's 2 of those.
I think we're looking at different log carrier trucks. I have never seen one that long.
I've seen some shit that's pretty long, man.
Really? Okay. All right.
I mean, if
Okay.
you don't think it's
No,
pretty long,
I'm-
I feel like.
Are we cool with C?
I'm cool with C.
Okay. Let's go
Um,
with C.
Next up is the tank truck. So this is a truck that carries water or like oil or some kind
Ooh.
of liquid, milk sometimes.
Okay. Now, see,
When I was looking
think-
this up, I actually found out that there's 2 different kinds of these. There's one that it carries the liquid and it's not concerned with the liquid staying like intact basically. And there's one that is concerned, like if it's a liquid that is supposed to be drank, then it is made in such a way where the liquid is not contaminated in any way. And so the
Okay.
list that I was looking at was trying to convince me that these are two different trucks, but I think they're sort of one and the same,
I think they're one in the same.
just made with slightly different materials.
Yeah, I'm just gonna pretend
It
that,
is funny that like trucks that carry oil are like, yeah, we'll mess up the oil a little bit. That's fine.
yeah, it's like fine, it's just oil. I'm glad they don't feel that way about trucks that carry milk, I guess.
I mean, that's nice of them to do. Yeah.
Yeah, I like my milk in its original milk form.
This truck just doesn't inspire much for me, does it?
I don't think so, no.
In a similar, like, it's sort of similar to the refrigerator truck, but it doesn't have that coolness, no pun intended, factor.
Right.
It's
was good.
It just has liquid, and it's like, okay, like
It does just
we
have
got to
liquid.
carry liquid, like we just got to do that, you know.
Yeah.
It's so
Yeah,
whatever to
okay.
me. I would put it in C.
Okay, yeah, I think that's fair.
So, ooh, classic garbage truck.
Garbage truck.
I love a garbage truck, man.
I think I don't even need to talk about it.
Better
I mean,
than the
I will.
garbage truck, the garbage man that comes with it.
Even better. I think for me, this is an S. This is an easy S.
I think it's an easy S for me as well.
I think people.
I mean, it's stinky or
underappreciate
whatever, but that's like
sanitation.
part of the beauty, you know.
Yeah, but that and it takes it away too. It's not there to provide stench and filth. It's there to bring it away from you. And I
Right.
don't think people appreciate that enough.
It's a great service.
Nobody talks about how much worse the world would be if we didn't have like modern sanitation and plumbing. Because I think we just don't think about it.
Yeah, it's definitely
But, like-
the garbage truck, despite being one of the most famous kinds of trucks, is still somehow very underrated.
It's definitely very underrated. I think we put it in S.
It's a very easy S, man. Another classic truck, the tow truck,
The tow truck.
got
F.
me out of a lot of binds. Personally,
F.
why F, man? That's crazy. I think
I
it's
don't wanna
got to
get
be
towed.
A, man.
A.
They
No, I'm just
literally save you. They
They do,
literally
yes.
save your life.
But here's the thing, though. Like, I don't need to be. If you, no, that's fine. You're right. You could end up like driving through a nail. or
Tow
something
trucks
and
cost
getting
a
a flat
lot.
tire.
I mean, all trucks
That's what I'm
cost a lot,
saying.
but it's because they do a thing that no other
Vehicle does.
vehicle does. Exactly.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
And the
fine.
tow truck
can go
provides
away.
a real valuable service.
I just, as someone who has had their car towed maliciously instead of like in a helpful way.
Yeah, but they're just
Like,
doing their
I've-
job, you know?
No, I know it's not on them. But I hate this system. So I think if we had never invented a vehicle to remove me from the spot that I fairly enough was not supposed to be in, and like that's on me. I think that would make me feel a little better.
Also, I think every tow truck guy I've ever talked to is dope as hell.
Oh yeah, no, they're the chillest motherfuckers of all time.
That's what I'm saying, man.
They're
There's
just
there's
doing
an
their
aura
job.
that comes with it.
Everyone who works like as a mechanic or like in the auto industry, like as a repair person, I feel like for the most part, other than being like maybe misogynistic, is generally like a good person.
Yeah. Mail truck. This is the USPS staple.
I think they get some bonus points for having the steering wheel on the other side. I think that's kind of a cool
Okay.
novelty.
I think
And
carrying
other than
mail is
that-
cool. Honestly, like talk about underrated, the United States Postal Service, who gets you
Oh.
your mail, you know, rain,
Relatively
shine,
on time.
or hail. And they have to deliver your mail even if it's not profitable for them.
Yeah, that is true.
It's law, man. And the mail truck is what makes that possible.
I think.
I
was
think
gonna say,
it's quite an efficient design.
It is, yeah, yes. I mean, they haven't changed it for the past 50 years.
Yeah, it works, bro. I like a mail truck, but again, it's not like the greatest truck ever. I think this is an easy B for me.
I was gonna say I think it's like pretty average.
Okay, I'll throw it in
let's
B,
see.
man. Snow plow truck.
I think I'm gonna go with A.
These trucks are often slightly bigger than pickup trucks.
Yeah.
which is
They
interesting
are,
to me.
but they're so helpful.
I mean, removing snow, I hate snow more than most things in the world.
I don't actually. I kind of like it even.
Snow is like genuinely, if I had a top 100 list of worst things, snow would be in the top 25. I'm not even joking, man.
That's actually the
I might
craziest
put
thing I've
snow
ever heard
above
you say in my life.
racism. I'm not joking.
What?
I I might put snow above terrorism. Dead ass. Snow has killed more than terrorists, I think.
No.
I think it has, man, and I
Here's
think
the
it's
thing.
not close.
Here's the thing. I think
I think snow
I-
might have killed more than mosquitoes, man. I don't know.
I think that there is a reality in which you're right, but I'm going to ignore that because it doesn't matter because it's in direct opposition to my ideals. That's crazy.
liberal.
What? Dude, I love the snow.
I hate the snow so much.
I hate moving it off of my car. However, if we just existed
If
in
there was
like
a
the
truck that got
natural-
snow off of my car, that might be an S tier truck, but that doesn't exist currently.
It does not exist yet. Yeah, no. But like I like the idea of my life having to get put to a halt and like staying inside because of the fact that we're like snowed in.
I don't like that. It limits my possibility, bro.
Yeah, but like I guess if my life was like that all the time instead of it being like a special thing that only happens like during one season of the year, then it would be really annoying. But like right now, I'm never gonna get to experience that ever again if I just like live out here.
Well, yeah, I mean,
I'm gonna miss the snow. I will not miss having to clear it off of my car, but I will miss walking around and just like sort of looking at everything under the beautiful pale white glow of the snow.
sure. But when the snow plow truck does come, it's hallelujah, man.
Yes, I think it's at least A for sure.
I think it might be S, man.
Really?
I just hate the snow that much, though.
Yeah, I
Maybe
think
I'm a
it's
little
A.
biased. I'll throw it an A. I mean, it's not that special, all things considered.
I think it's pretty special. It does an important job.
Well, yeah, but like it
Um,
doesn't have any fun gadgets or anything, like the garbage truck, man, or the
Sure,
food
well,
truck,
that's an
or the
easy-
fire truck.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Yeah,
It's
yeah,
just not.
Those,
There's levels to this, man.
those are definitely S.
The car carrier truck, where it's carrying
one
the,
that
it's
carries
like the
all of,
double
the
layered.
purchased. Yeah.
Yeah.
Um.
I'm not crazy about this one, man. It just sort
I'm
of
not really-
it has a job and it does it, right? Like
It does. And to be fair, I think it's good.
I think it looks
at said
cool.
Job. I also agree that it looks cool.
I don't like driving next to it or behind it or really in the vicinity of it in general.
No, I would agree.
Not even really
Um,
diagonal. I don't.
I don't like driving around it. Period.
Yeah,
I think.
it scares me for sure.
Fuck, man.
That knocks
Okay,
it down a peg. I think that's B, man.
I think it's B, maybe even C.
But why C?
I just don't like them.
I'm gonna put it in B because it sounds like you're a little racist. The motorhome. Mm. It might be an A, man.
This is tough. Well, so what? When you say might be, what are you thinking it is? And then why are you stretching to A?
Actually,
Either
I
stretching
said-
down or stretching up.
I said because I was trying to find where I balance. I think I'm firmly in A.
Here's the thing. I think for me, it might be an S.
Ah, man. When I see a motorhome, though, am I as excited when I see a fire truck or a food truck? And the answer is just no for me.
No, definitely not. But that's because I don't have one. You know what I mean?
So you want a fire truck?
I think I might. Yeah, but no. But I think
But if you had one, it would be cool.
it would be fucking awesome.
Yeah.
I think. No, I think it's S because much like all the other vehicles in S, it has like to me, it's like a food truck. Like there's a kitchen in it. Not only is there a fully equipped kitchen in a lot of these places, it's got a bathroom, it's got a bedroom,
It's a
or
full
at least
home.
somewhere to sleep. It might just be one room, like one big room with a bunch of different sections. But
yeah,
like
yeah.
that guy, he is fully equipped.
He's living good.
You know, like I think a motor home, like that is a truck that does a job that no other truck does, and that makes it pretty S tier to me.
I don't know why. I just don't give a shit about it, to be honest.
I think that's fair.
And
I
I'm
think
also
people who
annoyed when I
generally-
see them, I think.
Yeah. Well, that's what I'm saying. I think people who like own them could potentially be really irritating about it.
Yeah.
Can we? So I'm just gonna put it out there. I think the novelty rocks, and I think if I owned a
agree.
motorhome, I'd be like, or actually, I would never buy one. So let me just say, I think spending time in someone else's motorhome that they own would be fun and cool.
Yeah.
I don't want them, but
So if you don't want it, then can we put it in S, man? Because I do
No.
want a
So I
fire
think-
truck.
so I think because I think it goes. So maybe it goes in A.
I think A makes a lot of sense, man.
Okay.
Livestock truck. We got 3 more.
Livestock truck, like the truck with the horses in it.
Yeah, or cows, or whatever. Maybe there's a livestock truck out there that carriages kangaroos. I don't know.
Maybe we could put all the super pigs in a truck and get them out of here.
We could trap them in the truck. They might be able to break out of the truck though,
They could probably break out of the truck. I have full faith.
like Hornet in the opening cutscene. of
Stop
Silk
telling me
Song.
things about Silk Song.
It's in the trailer, man.
I haven't watched it. I'm joking.
I like a livestock truck, man. I think it's fun.
I like a livestock truck too. I mean, I don't. But
I
don't
like that the
love it.
horses can stick their head out like dogs.
Yeah,
think
I do
that's
too.
fun.
I like that I can see their snoot.
Yeah, I think it's a B for me, man.
I think it's a B.
It's
also.
fun, but
like
it doesn't.
it's fun, but it's not as good as the things in A tier.
No.
Yeah.
I agree with that. The classic, just pickup truck for
like
the
a solid-
pedestrian,
It's a
convenient.
solid A.
Uh,
Maybe low A. Do you think B? Like, is it just
maybe
like
low
is it
A
B
is
because,
fair.
Is it B because it's just like it's the truck? Like it is the definition.
It
of
does
average.
deserve some respect in that sense, you know.
I think maybe it is B.
The pickup truck is like Fleetwood Mac.
So it's going in B.
Okay. And then ambulance, I guess. I love an ambulance, man.
Yeah, me too. Here's the thing, and this is crazy for me to say, because I love an ambulance. I think it does a unique job that we need. If there's a fire truck going somewhere, you need an ambulance.
You do.
They go hand in hand. That being said, I don't know that it makes me as excited as a fire truck does. Like, I'm not sure. I'm not confident that I really want it to go in S.
I actually agree.
You know what I mean?
I agree very strongly with all
And
the
I-
words you're saying right now.
And I feel a little bit like an evil villain admitting that out loud. But it's just not as good as a fire truck.
Because
There's just
an
something
ambulance
about
is
it.
like an objectively good force in the world.
Oh, it's potentially the best force that we have. It might be the best vehicle or best purpose vehicle that we've ever made.
Yeah. But it's just not, it lacks the flair of a garbage truck, of a fire truck,
It does. It lacks
a food truck.
Yeah, it does.
It's
just
no
lack
taste of
flair.
Punjab. It's tough to go up against that, man.
No, it is.
I
mean,
agree with you,
anything-
man. That's an A.
Putting
for
anything
sure.
up against Taste of Punjab is tough.
I think that was a great list, man. I
Yeah.
think that's a good list.
Well, this is actually tough because how are we going to top that off now?
What do you mean?
Well, like next week is our last Truck Month episode.
It is.
We got to do something special.
But there will be another truck month. Many
That's
more to
true.
come. It happens every year.
next year though, that's a long time from now.
Yeah, it's about 12 months, I'd say.
You could say that. Yeah, about.
What did we learn today?
I learned a lot about trucks and like how my my presumptions about them may not be as how do I word this? As my assumptions about trucks were not maybe what I thought they are.
And that's what we do, taking a closer look at things that are important, like Nepal,
Yeah.
like
No, I actually
dredge
that actually is
operators.
talking. I'm glad they did that. That's awesome. That is unironically good.
I think they should bring more flags from different animes in there.
I think we
Because the
should
Nepal
take
flag
over.
sucks, right? They got to replace
But
it.
yeah, and like we should take over the U.S. government, and our flag can be like I don't know what anime flag. I would like to replace it with like a black clover flag.
Okay.
No, because the clover that's like an Irish thing. I don't want to take that from them. I'll get back to the
Drawing
drawing
board
board.
on that one for sure.
Yeah.
I learned a lot about French fries. We didn't really do all that much. I wanted to talk
No.
about the
Well,
French fries more. We could touch on that another time, though.
we could say yeah, we could touch on that again another time for
Yeah.
sure. Hmm.
It was mostly a truck-filled day, which is honestly good.
No, that is good. That's what this month is all about, man. We could talk about fries. French Fry Day happens every month.
Or every week
Yeah.
on a specific day that you might be able to figure it out yourself.
You'll have to think about this.
Okay, well, tune in next week for more trucks and more
Months.